Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
What's going on, everybody? Let's get this audio up and running. All right, here we go. We'll get the real official start to it with the hater blockers on. Get this audio up for you guys. What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon, Cappers Nation live Thursday edition, your weekly all things sports gambling show where we break down college basketball, the NBA, the NHL, soon to be Major League Baseball, formerly the NFL, and college football. How is everybody's Thursday going so far? Hopefully you guys are all having a blessed day and ready to put some money in your pocket and enhance your knowledge and have a great time all in the process. I see good old Michael Jordan was first and in the house. Mr. Pagnano, I'll box you, Mr. Watson, MC Photography, Demo Falcone in the house, Mr. Grover, thank you. Yep, we had a nice day yesterday. Jordan in the house, Big Dave in the house, Kyle Bogart. It's not already over. We're just getting started, bud. And Ed, nope, we're just getting started. Brad, what's going on all the way from Australia? Patrick, what's going on, buddy? Mr. Edward in the house. Jose in the house. Mr. Blevins, Mr. Martinez, what's going on, folks? Jared Ruby in the house. Everybody slowly trickling in. We have not even sent out our text message alert just yet. I'm not sure if it's going out or if it is going out. I am still waiting to find out. Hopefully it goes out. That way people get notified that we are live at our new weekly Thursday time at 4 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully I know not everybody, but hopefully most of you guys were able to tune in live yesterday and catch part of our show yesterday. We gave out a nice big premium play winner yesterday, which was a nice winner for everybody on Wichita State. Nice blowout winner, the way we like to do it. How is everybody's Thursday going? I know mine is going good. Ready to rock and roll, ready to make some money. We got a big day rolling today. Not only do we have our regular premium plays, as well as my personal plays, and we were on fire yesterday, but I also have another game of the week this week, and it is today, so it's going to be a nice another monster day for us as we just get rolling here. Rolling. Time is at 2:12, so we'll hit done. All contacts and send. All right, text message alert is going out to all of our members that are on our text message list. That way they get notified. How is everybody's Thursday going? There we go. Adjust the camera for you guys. Marquise in the house. Lorenzo Chestnut, what's going on, buddy? Hail to the victors in the house. Mr. Dickey, what's going on, buddy? Mr. Butler. The Fact Show. All right, the text message just went out because it's blowing up all my test phones over here. Yep, Edwards, so far so good. Could have been better yesterday. Christian, absolutely, I do agree. 3-0 today. I'm going to make it 4-0 with my big game of the week. I will be honest with you guys. We should have had our 3-0 yesterday, but that Villanova bad call at the end, you know, it is what it is. We end up on the other side of it. It was 100% BS. We've ended up on the other side of it many, many a times, and we never complained when we won. I know it definitely looks bad on the NCAA. It definitely looks bad at the same referee that was in the controversy just a couple days ago. Definitely looks bad. Definitely looks shady. I will admit that. But, you know, I've ended up on the other side of it, and I never once complained when I cashed my ticket. So while we can complain because we were on the losing side of it, and that shot should have never, ever, ever have happened, it happened. So be it. You know what? We still had a winning day. Ended up going 2-1. Because of that, it would have been 3-0. And yeah, same ref as the Iowa game. And you know, all you can do is just move forward and move past it, and try and enhance your knowledge and make sure that you're on the right side of the games more often than not. So, you know, we just move forward and you take it on the chin. You know, I've definitely been on the winning side of those calls over the years many a times, and I can't remember a time where I complained about being on the winning side. You know, I took it in stride going, damn, I should have lost that game. You know, we got lucky, and the fact of the matter is you know, Villanova should have never, ever, ever have been there in the first place in OT, and we got lucky that it did go to overtime. But, you know, at the end of the day, they need to make the right calls, especially when the leagues are wanting to charge an integrity fee to make sure that their leagues are ran with integrity when it comes to legal sports gambling. And I don't know how in the world you could ask for an integrity fee and not make sure that you're doing the right things when it comes to the outcomes of a game. I mean, yeah, that's didn't affect the outcome of the game, so send the teams on their merry way, let them do their handshake, let them go celebrate, but the refs get back to the score table, reverse that call, and at least make sure the game ended on the correct number on where it should be. But, I mean, I get it. I see both sides of it, you know, and it is what it is. Just move on. And you move on, and we move on to Thursday. Bigger and better things. I'll be honest, we got bigger and we got better things today. Absolutely. It's going to be a nice big day today. We already gave out one free play in our daily free play video. A college basketball game. I'm going to get you guys on another free play later in this video. You know, the 3-hour show where a guy just sits in the chair for 3 hours and doesn't give away anything. Here's the difference. We may be here for 2 hours or 2.5 hours, and it may not all come from me. But if you guys pay attention to that chat, that live chat, you know, that thing where people type and put in what they want and what they like, so much knowledge goes back and forth through that. Jared Ruby just asked, are the guaranteed Super Bowl refunds credited to the account or back to the card? Jared, they actually go right back to your card. However, the way banking works for a credit card or debit cards is it takes 2 to 3 business days, just like if you're at a retail store to make a return, that money doesn't show up on your card right away. It takes 2 or 3 business days to show up on your card from the first day that it was batched out. And a batch out is when it's actually processed through our credit card terminal back to our merchant account back to the bank back to your bank, etc., etc. It takes 2 to 3 business days from the first business day. So you should start seeing them by, if you didn't see it today, I would imagine tomorrow. Speaking of my guaranteed game of the week, there's another sale right there. They've been selling like hotcakes all day long. We've got a great show in store for you guys today. We're going to be breaking down some games, getting you guys on free plays, leans, a whole lot of laughs. We're going to do what we do. So I hear there's a lot of chit-chatter lately on the internet about our live show, on how I'm just the man who sits in a chair for 3 hours and gives away nothing. Because if I give away something, you guys will leave. First of all, I don't care if you guys leave or if you stay. I know we're going to have our normal faithfuls that stay for the entire show or most of the show, or as much as they can, or they're going to come back and watch the archive version. That's probably the reason why our live shows get the most views overall moving forward. So, you know, it's not just about me sitting here for 2 hours and looking stupid in front of a camera. That's for sure. But I hear there's a lot of chit-chatter about our show. It just means we're making waves and moving on up the ladder. And I'll be honest with you guys. When your free play record is, what is it now? 12-4 in the month of February. 12-4 on free plays in February. 33-19-2 fully documented in January. You generally make waves. When you're hitting 66% and you're almost 40 days into the new year on free plays alone, that's just free plays. You generally piss off other people and you start to get noticed and people want to talk about you. But remember, guys, the best thing about our show is the user interaction. Not only do the free plays I give you guys hit, yeah, somebody told me something about that. I tried to go back and watch it, but I think it was edited out. And but I'm actually going to reach out to him, and I got no issues with him. I like the guy. Yeah, Mike, I did see that. Somebody did tell me that, and I already talked to Jeff, and me and him are all good. Well, I believe me and him are going to talk later today about some things as well. Jordan, you are correct. You won a package from us. I think it was over the summer. Yeah, last summer you said. Yep, I do remember. But you know, Mike, the people that you're talking about that were over on Jeff's show, and I've got nothing respect for that guy either. Nothing but respect for him. All it was a couple clowns that come from Bozo's garage. That's all that was. They're trying to get the heat off of them and trying to create drama with me and somebody else. That's all that was. It's funny, but they can't create... Here, the cool thing is I get along with almost everybody in this industry. Almost everybody. So when they say that, you know, they want to talk crap, you know, most people know it's full of shit. And I like when people are like, I don't know who Kyle Johnson is. Oh, yeah, he's the man that sits there for 3 hours. Of course you already knew. You already knew. "12-4 in free plays, baby. Hopefully we'll be 16-4 after today. 16-4 would be a hell of a start 1 week into the month. Sorry, 16-4. 14-4. Excuse me, I'm getting way ahead of myself. I don't have 4 free plays to give you guys today. But we do have some good stuff. Alex Smith, can I get to the free pick? No, sorry. If you're just wanting a free pick right away, this is not just your normal free pick show. This is like the barbershop talk of sports betting. We talk about all different types of subjects, including sports gambling, life, fishing, guns, people wanting to headbutt me. You know, all the juicy stuff. But if you just wanted me to just spit out, 10 free plays, sorry, that's not how we operate. We give out games that we actually bet here. And it's not that many in a day. But if you want to, have a winning record, you're in the right place. SportsBetter 609. I agree. Steven, you're at Red Rock. Nice. Go see if my buddy Todd is there. He's one of the casino hosts. Thomas, it's a side, not a total. It's a side. Alex, we're definitely going to be here for an hour or so. We drag these out, nice and slow. We're like a sloth. Chubbs McGee is fat. I'm like a sloth. Herschel C., what's going on, buddy? First of all, everybody that's just tuning in, welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. It's not just about giving pick after pick after pick after pick after pick. This is like the barbershop talk of sports betting. We talk about all kinds of subjects. We go on tirades. We go on tantrums. We get way off topic, and then we come right back and we deliver winners. All right, guys? Like a free premium play yesterday, as Raymond just pointed out, on Wichita State on Wednesday. And if you appreciate all of that hard work, guys, an hour? Nah, that's child's play, Alex. We're usually here for 2.5 hours. We give out a lot of great knowledge, a lot of great leans, a lot of valuable information. But don't worry, you don't have to be here for the whole time. You can always come back and watch the archive version or fast forward. We know our show's not for everybody. Some people are just here for that wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Sorry, you ain't going to get none of that here. But if you appreciate all that hard work that we do to bring you guys the free winning plays 7 days a week, that record 12-4 in February, 33, 19-2 in January, 66% on free plays overall for the entire year. Do us a favor, give us a thumbs up in the video, give us a like if you appreciate all that hard work, because we certainly enjoy bringing it to you guys, enhancing your knowledge and putting more money in your guys' pocket. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. You don't even have to leave the video. If you're on the live chat on your phone, all you got to do is X out of that live chat. You'll see a small little subscribe button. Also, if you see in the video, you're going to see a white little box if you're on the computer or on your phone or tablet. Just hover your mouse or tap that little white little box that's got a Capper's Direct logo in it. Pops up a small little window that says subscribe. Click that subscribe button and you'll be good to go. You'll be notified every single time we go live or we put out a pre-recorded video. Because here's our rules, guys. If we put out a video, we've got a free play in it, a free winning play in it for you. SportsBetter609 just pinned the tail on the donkey. He says, you've got to discuss games and get opinions to get winners, which is what we do here. You interact with all of us. Absolutely. This is more of an interactive show. If we could make this one big group chat with a couple hundred videos going, I probably would do that, which would absolutely be cool. If you guys don't pay attention to the live chat, you're absolutely missing out. There's a lot of valuable information that gets passed back and forth through there. But don't worry, if you're here for a free play, if you're here for something that's going to put money in your pocket, it's coming up. Don't worry. I got you covered. If you're here for maybe some leans that help you lay off a game, which will save you money, you're in the right place. Or maybe you're pretty certain about a pick, but you're just not sure. Well, we might just cover that game. We might just break it down in its entirety. And the information that I relay to you guys may just help you make the right call. That's what this show is about. Enhancing your knowledge, making you guys more successful. And in the process, I'm going to give you guys a free winning pick. I know we saved a lot of people on Butler on Saturday. Ain't that right, Mr. Butler? Butler got saved by not betting on Butler. Brian, Arizona scares me. Brian, what's going on, bud? Everything about Arizona scares me. Butler screwed you, Kyle? That's no good. Julius Sharp says the Flyers have been hot, hot, hot. Ryan, haven't missed nothing yet. We're just getting into the swing of things. Somebody was asking if we were going to hurry up and get straight to the picks. But everybody knows we give everybody a little bit of time to trickle in before we start getting to the good, juicy stuff. First of all, how about we recap what we did yesterday? Huh? Everybody likes full transparency, right? Some people talk about it, but they don't give that full information. There's other sports services out there that won't talk about their losers. They skip right over them. All right, or they might mention them, oh yeah, we had this and this and this, and but I won on this one. Yeah, we had a great winning day, but yet, my 7-unit lost and my 3-unit won, and you guys still got stiffed. Yeah, how about that? Not here. Absolutely not in this place, all right, guys? And as Marquise just said, King Quist just said, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. Give us a like in that video if you appreciate all the hard work we do to bring you guys all these free winning plays. 7 days a week, 365 days a year. As you guys can see, I switched my official drink of choice from a Coke or Dr. Pepper or a vodka and juice to a little Red Bull. See if we can't keep the intensity level of the show riding high. It gives you wings, Ryan. It gives you wings. That's right. We're going to be flying high, baby. As Hail to the Victor said, Washington has been playing great. You want a real double Texas Dr. Pepper? All right, let's dive into what we did yesterday. Because, why? It's important. Everybody should know that our premium plays went 3-0, and not just that we went 3-0, on what we went 3-0 on. The type of games that we give out. My personal plays, 2-1. Unfortunately, the end of the Villanova game kind of bit us in the ass. Thank you, Alex. I do appreciate that. I have no problem whatsoever admitting when we lose. I don't care if we went 0-4. I have no problem admitting when we lose. So, full recap of what we did yesterday. First of all, I went live in the afternoon, a few hours earlier than this. Gave you guys a free premium play. Happened to be one of our biggest premium plays of the day. And all of our members that are on board our premium plays can verify this. Let's see. Maybe we can have some fun with this number. Hold on. Hello. Hello. Who is this? Well, I don't know. You called me. Yeah, probably. Yeah, no problem. Have a great day. I was hoping it was a sports service and we could really have some fun. Unfortunately, it wasn't. So, full recap yesterday. During the live show, we gave out Wichita State as a free premium play. Happened to be one of our biggest premium plays of the day. Nice, big blowout winner. We did drop our other free play on USC later in the night, the small consensus play, which is okay. We won the big one, lost the small one. Should have still made money because you should be hammering our premium plays. Premium plays. So, obviously, like I said, we had Wichita State. We also had Alabama minus 8.5 against Georgia. Nice big winner. And then in the NBA, we took the Utah Jazz over the Suns at home. Utah was laying 14. Nice big winner yesterday for all of our premium play members. Nice big 3-0 for our premium play members. And the best part is everybody that signed up with us yesterday, if they signed up for our premium plays, and we sold a shit ton of packages, got 3 days of our premium plays for $99, which we're running that for one more day only. So for 3 days, they got $99, and they started their 3 days off 3-0. How about that? 3 days of our premium plays, $99. Alex, remember, you could always come back, watch the archive version. I always post it in the comments, so it's a lot easier to find, and it's a lot easier to see as well when you're coming back to watch the archive version. My personal plays yesterday, like we said earlier, 2-1 day. Should have been 3-0, but we won't complain about it. Okay, maybe just a little bit with the Villanova game and the controversy at the very, very end. The buzzer went off. The backboard was lit. The shot clock was over. The game was over. He still took 2 steps and then shot the damn ball and it went in. And he counted the basket anyways. Clearly the game was over. Clearly it was a bad call. Clearly it should not have counted and we should have covered the spread. However, it didn't happen because we gave it out at 8.5 when they were 8.5. It put us up Schitt's Creek, so there was a loss there. We also had, what else did we have yesterday? There we go, in front of me. Stony Brook minus 6.5. Nice big blowout winner. And then obviously Villanova. And then we had LSU plus the 3. LSU plus 3. They took Mississippi State to overtime and got the job done. Yeah, Raymond, that's exactly what happened in that Iowa State game. And the sad thing is, same referee. That's the controversy, same referee, and we'll leave it at that. So, so 2-1 on my personal plays. Our consensus plays, which are our smallest games, which are generally our daily free play winners, ended up going 2-1. We had the over in the Pelicans and the Bulls game, over 223. I think there ended up being like 290 points or 260 points. There was a lot. Then we had the Milwaukee Bucks minus 4, 2-0 to start the day on our consensus plays in the NBA, and of course our daily free consensus play on the USC Trojans minus 5.5. Happened to shit the bed against Utah at home. Wow, what a disaster. So, full recap of what we did yesterday. There, it's done. It's in the books. And you know what? It's time to move forward. It's time to move on to Thursday because we have a huge day today. All right? Not only do I have my game of the week, all right, but I also have 3 of my personal plays today as well. Got 3 big personal plays. It's going to be another big day today. And speaking of my personal plays, you can get 3 days of my personal plays. Work with me one-on-one directly. It's only $99. You get 3 days. I've got 3 personal plays today. Honestly, I'm feeling a big 4-0 day, including my guaranteed game. All right? Just to see everything is good, bud. Nothing has changed. I love it more and more as the more I look into it and the more I think about our big bet tonight. I absolutely love the game. I love everything about it. I think we're definitely on the right side, and it's going to be a nice winner. So a lot of people ask me, is your guaranteed game included in your personal plays? The answer is no, it's not. I offer a money-back guarantee when it comes to my game of the week. It's one game. I don't have multiple games of the week. I'm not going to have an NBA game of the week. I'm not going to have a college basketball game of the week. I'm not going to have an NHL game of the week. I'm not going to have a Major League Baseball game of the week. However, if I did, it'd probably put a lot more money in my pocket, but I'm not about that. I'm about producing winning games that put money in your guys' pockets. And because I'm all about putting money in your guys' pocket, if for some reason I don't win my game of the week, I don't want to take your money. Plain and simple. If I don't win, I don't want your money. So, I mean, it's pretty plain. It's pretty simple. We either win or we refund your money, no questions asked. That's how it is. All right? It's one game, my game of the week. It's one game. It's college basketball. All right? College basketball. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 Pacific. It's college basketball game. It does come with a cost. It's $100. However, if we lose, which I hate even talking about, but if we do, you get a full refund, no questions asked. Jared, great question. Jared goes, I haven't noticed your game of the week until this week. Is this every week or only when you have a great feeling on one? Generally speaking, they should be every week. However, we had one last week on Louisville minus the 11. It was an absolute blowout. They were covering the spread in the first 5 minutes. They ended up winning by 30-something points. Those are the types of games that I like it to be on. But the 3 weeks prior to that, I did not have one. The 2 weeks prior to that, I did not put out a game of the week. So to answer your question, I don't have them every single week. But sorry, I was reading comments. Probably not, Julius. Probably not. I'm not a fan favorite. But no, I don't have them every single week. If it's got to be a game that I'm willing to step out on and bet huge on, more so than I normally do. And if I don't have that, it's not worth me putting out a play that is going to be gambling with your money. Because remember, guys, I bet every single one of the games I give out. I bet them big. Not to say that I bet them more than some of you guys. I know some of the viewers in here bet absolutely huge, like myself. And but I step out and I bet pretty big on the games, and I prove it day in and day out. And if I'm not willing to do that, I'm not willing to make it a game of the week for whatever reason. I don't need to gamble with your guys' money because I'm already betting on the games myself. So yeah, I make sure that it's a game that I honestly believe is going to be a nice big blowout winner, and that's the way I like it. It doesn't always happen. That's why I keep the guarantee on there, but I do like it today, absolutely. Edward says, nah, Kyle's got a poker face on. I do agree. The games that I give out, they're not your average games. I'm not just taking the Michigans, the Michigan States, the Villanovas every single day. I've always got sleepers mixed in there. A lot of dogs like LSU plus the 3 yesterday. Jared just hit the nail on the head. What I like about Cappers Nation, or Cappers Direct, Cappers Nation is the show, but Cappers Direct is the website. Last place that he used would push you to bet big and then give you crazy money for picks, and you still never knew if they were betting the same games. I could care less what you guys bet, but if you want help with bankroll management, I'll be more than happy to help you with bankroll management. And I don't need you to bet bigger than you're more comfortable betting. That's when bad things usually happen. Daniel, do you get a salary or do you work on commission or both? I'm on salary. However, my personal plays go to me. And I guess it's more say that the company gets a cut of them. Because it is all me. But other than that, it's all salary. And I don't care if anybody signs up for my personal plays or not. I don't, somebody buys them, great. If they don't, no big deal. I'm betting them anyways. That's the best part about this, guys. I'm going to give you guys free plays. Every single day, I'm going to give you guys free plays. If you guys want more than just that free play, sign up. If you don't, no big deal. Take what's free. I'm going to make money regardless if people sign up or not. We're not dependent on YouTube. Our business model is not designed around YouTube. Yes, we do have a YouTube presence. Yes, we broadcast live on YouTube. We use YouTube to broadcast live. We have a big presence here in Las Vegas. We do a lot of advertising. We do no cold calling whatsoever. People call us. We do a lot of advertising on radios. We do have ads on Sirius Satellite Radio. A lot of the ESPN networks throughout the major metropolitan areas in the country. So we're not dependent on YouTube or what we do on here like a lot of the little services are. So I'm making money regardless if people sign up tonight or tomorrow or the next day. I mean, we could shut the YouTube down and stop doing videos. All it does is give you guys free plays and free money. So, but salary, to answer your question, Daniel, it's always been salary. The only thing that made it a sticky situation was when everybody wanted me to sell my plays and the company didn't. A lot of the other guys that are on salary were getting pissed off. As Brian said, the only thing that I get a big commission on is preseason packages. That's the only, I make 100% 100% commission on every preseason package I sell. Ain't that right, Brian? And I only make 100% because I don't sell any. I don't agree with preseason. I don't sell it. I don't bet it. I steer clear of it on every single sport. Ryan, let's not shut this down. Absolutely not, bud. It ain't going anywhere. To be honest, I actually have fun doing this. I mean, we've been live for 35 minutes. I was 10 minutes late, and everything else, I don't even remember what I was saying. I was reading the comments. Edward, the only thing that sucks is you release your free play around 3 or 4 a.m. Eastern time. Everything else is best out there. We do release our free plays early. That way, obviously, the more people have time to view it. It has moved sometimes. Ryan, where's the donuts? No donuts during the week. It's bacon and eggs, baby. Bacon and eggs. Alex, any thoughts on East Tennessee State and Wofford? No, but we could break down that game here shortly. Remember, guys, game of the week. It goes off at 7 p.m. Eastern time. It is just $100. Guaranteed to win, or you get a full refund, no questions asked. And while you're at it, if you're not betting my personal plays or my premium plays, you probably should, because I think we're going to have one of those monster days today. I really do. I love our card today. I love what we put out. Eating steak and eggs. I do agree, but I'm not a steak for breakfast person. I like bacon. I like my eggs over easy. Some potatoes. Maybe a side of ham. Bagel and cream cheese. JSN up, you haven't missed anything yet. And maybe a little side of some chicken gravy or turkey gravy for the potatoes. That's what a fat man eats. One second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, Saban Luft, NBA. Get tonight's free winner. Text NBA. Okay, NBA. Can you call me with it? See if we can't get somebody to call us with the free NBA winner. How about that? Patrick, that's a Texas breakfast. Absolutely. Daniel, damn, you love the whole Hampton Inn experience. You know, I'm not a Hampton Inn kind. Although Hampton Inn is nice. They do have nice warm chocolate chip cookies around 5 p.m. every day. But more of a Ritz-Carlton kind of guy. JSN, do you still like the Flyers? Flyers have been hot. They haven't let me down. I'm not playing it today just because of the minus 180 though. I'm not on them today. I think they're definitely trending. They're definitely winning, but laying $1.80, and I'm not going to take them on the puck line. Let me get my stuff up and running. Yeah, Ryan, that's why I don't even know who the guy is. is Luft, L-U-F-T. Alex, that guy he's got to be high on some really, really, really... Ryan, our phone numbers are on the same text message list. That's funny. Is the name spelled L-U-F-T? Do us a favor, text them back. Text NBA. See what game they give you. We'll compare notes. They probably double-side the game. Yeah, Alex, LeVar Ball was on TV earlier saying that his three sons will play on the same NBA team and that the Lakers will not win a national or win an NBA title without Lonzo on the ball, that LeBron can't win one. I texted NBA, but they haven't responded yet, so... That guy's on some good crack. That's funny, Ryan. We're on the same list together. Alrighty, let's see here. What I need to do, I need to post a link. Ryan, more than likely, he definitely will. Jeff, I was just looking at that. It just popped up on my screen that you did get the 3 days of premium plays. Awesome. Welcome aboard. I think you'll love the games. Today's premium plays, 2 college, 1 NBA, 1 nice little dog who probably wins outright. So I do think you'll like those plays, Jeff. And if you ever have any questions on how the site works, always feel free to just give us a call. Here, Edward, I'm going to delete that. Oh, that's the number of the service? Okay. Never mind, I don't care. Calls you 3 times a day. If he's in Vegas, we probably know who he is. Here, let's call. Let's see. Hold on. Joe Wong, nope, you haven't missed anything yet, bud. I'll put him on speakerphone. We'll call, okay? They don't like incoming calls, I take it. Hung up on me. Maybe he's watching live. Yeah, Mike, I did see he's going to the Combine. Going to showcase his skills. So he won't answer a blocked call. So let's call... Let's see if we could have some fun. This would actually be fun if we could do this. Seven 702-212-5751. Let's see if he answers. He probably won't. They probably won't answer a 702 number. They don't like other local numbers for some reason. For some reason, they get scared when they see a 702 number calling. What, did they just put us on hold? Well, that ain't going to be no fun. I was hoping we were going to have some fun with some people today, but I guess not. I guess not. We'll have to move along with the show. We'll try one more time, but chances are he doesn't want to talk to us, so I guess we'll be shit out of luck on the fun department. We'll have to move right along. Hello! He picked up and hung up. This guy doesn't want to sell that hard, huh?
I'm unavailable right now. I will give you a call back at my earliest convenience. Have a blessed day.
Leave your message at the top.
Man. Sounds like Mr. Butler with the blessed day there. Mike, you start working for a Vegas service? They won't answer our call, unfortunately. Oh, well. All right, we'll stop bugging them.
I'm unavailable right now.
Maybe he'll call back. We'll have some fun if they call back. All right, so let me pop up our information. Let me log into my system here. We'll start breaking these games down, getting you guys on some free plays, some leans, some laughs, you know, all that good stuff, all that good fun, the stuff that you guys are here for. I know you guys aren't just here to see us screw around with another service. See, you know, here's the thing. We've already been live for 40 minutes. I'm sorry I haven't given you guys out a free play yet. I hope you guys are not mad or disgruntled, you know, like some people are. What's going on, Mr. Royal Brown? How are you? Alex, yeah, they are probably watching the video, and that's probably why they did not answer, you know. It's probably why they did not answer. We post this link on YouTube, or I mean on Twitter. Come join us live for free picks, leans, and a whole lot of laughs. Oh. Since we are really the only nation show, Cappers Nation Live. Hashtag Cappers Nation. All right, we are back. I'm back on the main screen. Yeah, there's a lot of them. These guys are popping up out of the woodworks. You get legalized sports betting, and it's like wham, bam. There's like 6 more sports services that just magically show up overnight. Guys have never been doing this before, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, all right, let's start a side gig. Kind of like Bozo and his cronies. Ryan, how long's the show today? At least 2. We usually go on Thursdays 2.5 hours. We drag it out. Not just to drag it out. We get off topic. We get off, you know, off course, and we got to get back on course. We talk about a whole lot of subjects that keep us occupied. All right, let's take a look at some of these games. definitely some exciting games on the schedule for today. And I know somebody asked for the Wofford East Tennessee State game earlier. I have no bet on that game, not one whatsoever. But the best part about this is I have no problem breaking down a game, giving you guys an opinion or telling you I don't have an opinion, but here's the information. You guys do with it that you see fit. Because we do have access to stats and information that is not readily available to the general public. Why? Because we pay the big bucks for it. The same stats, the same information that the books use to set a line, we use. The same exact stats, the same exact information. So we went over this last Thursday. Matter of fact, we did this last Thursday. I had Edward we picked out 3 games for Saturday, and I gave out what our system would say that the line would be, the side and the total on 3 random games, since obviously everybody knows the college basketball lines for Saturday are not out yet. And as everybody that was here on Saturday knows, we were spot on. We were off by a point to a point and a half, which is what our leeway will be for 3-4 days notice. And obviously there was no drastic changes because nobody got hurt or suspended. So we use that information. We're trying to get it available on our website so that way you guys could have access to it as well. We're still working on that. We're still in negotiations with the company that provides it. They want even more money. They want quadruple what we already pay. And I'll be honest, we already pay well over 6 figures a year for this information. And obviously we're not going to pay them 4 times that so we could put it on our website for everybody. But we're trying to figure out a way to bring you guys this same information. That way you guys can enhance your knowledge on stats and the information to become more successful on your guys' own. And the reason why we're willing to pay this is because we actually bet our games here. Plain and simple. We actually bet our games here. We bet them. And we make money betting them. So, had a customer tell me today, he's like, I don't, oh, let's face it, eventually you have to retire and, because you can't win games. I've been doing this long enough. We've been kicking ass and taking names for this long, and we're not slowing down. All we're doing is actually bettering ourselves as, the days go by, the years go by. We're actually just enhancing our knowledge, enhancing our system. Herschel C. Power rankings definitely do help. Kyle, will Cincy -3 against will Cincy -3 win against Memphis? We could break down that game too. I don't have a dollar on that game, so you can get my unbiased opinion. But first, let's break down this first game that we were talking about, Wofford and East Tennessee State. I'm just popping up the odds on that game. Once I get all that good, juicy information, we'll be able to go over it for you guys. You got a big bright ass light in my face. I'm trying to stare at a screen, so I'm squinting. There we go. Game 671 and 672. East Tennessee opened up as a point favorite. They're up to a 1.5 in a lot of casinos. A couple of them still have them at -1. But for the majority here in Vegas, most are laying a 1.5. Total opened up at 142. It is up to 142.5 everywhere in Las Vegas. Let's see where the money aspect is on this game as well. Let me pop up that good information on game 671 and 672. 42% of all the bets coming in right now are on Wofford, 58% on East Tennessee State, 64% of all the money line bets coming in on Wofford, 94% are all rolling with the over, 94% on the over. I repeat, 94% on the over. All right, let's get the side-by-side breakdown. All right, we'll read the stats and we'll read the comparison. And then after that, we'll get to the side-by-side breakdown, going over their games, comparing who they both have played and who they have both beat, how much on the road, away, etc., etc. Just like East Tennessee State coming off a 3-game road trip where they've got wins over Western Carolina, Samford, and Chattanooga. We'll go over all that good, juicy information here in just a little bit. But first, let's do the side-by-side comparison. Let's take a look into the stats. Let's see how each team shoots, how they play on defense, where they rank in Division I. Do they go to the bench a lot? Do they go to the bench early? Do they have a history of fouling early? Are they in the two foul participation protocol early? Years of experience. Take a look at their average height. Let's dive in, and let's dive in deep into this in both of these teams, and we do it pretty quickly. All right, on one hand, you guys got Wofford, all right? Believe it or not, they've got the 15th ranked offense as far as scoring and shooting overall go, as well as offensive rebound, limiting offensive turnovers in Division I. They average 56.7% from the field. East Tennessee State on defense is holding teams to 50.2% from the field. When it comes to three-point plays, Wofford is the 5th highest ranked team in Division I basketball, knocking down 40.8% from out deep. All right, guys, East Tennessee State holding teams to 35.4% when they're defending the three. Now the two ball, all right, every layup, dunk, jump shot, all right, that's within 2-point range. Wofford is knocking down 53.4% of them. East Tennessee State's holding teams to 48.1%. From the free throw line, Wofford, they're a little above the middle of the pack, ranked 136 in Division I, knocking down 71.6% of all their free throws. When it comes to point distribution, Wofford relies on 39.6% to come from the three ball. All right? To come from the three ball, they're relying on 39.6%. East Tennessee State has been allowing teams to allow up to 36.3% on average of total points to come from out deep. So East Tennessee State is not a very, very competitive team when it comes to stopping the three ball, to defending the three ball, to pressuring them. So look for Wofford to be able to keep that high percentage of three-pointers up and active throughout the entire game. And if East Tennessee State can't defend against it and can't close that gap, look for Wofford to expose it and take full advantage of it. East Tennessee State, when they're on offense, they're knocking down 54.2% from the field. Wofford on defense, they've got one of the, when it comes to keeping that field goal percentage number down, they're on the bottom end of it, all right? They're allowing teams to knock down 51.7% from the field. When it comes to the three ball, East Tennessee State knocking down 35.8%. Wofford has been allowing 34.9%. So both teams in the bottom third of defending the three ball in Division I. Wofford all the way around when it comes to defense, they're in the bottom third of every single category. 3-point plays, 2-point plays, free. Well, obviously can't really control the free throws. Block percentage, steal percentage, they're in the bottom half. Actually, the bottom third, believe it or not. Hold on one second, guys. One second. All right. So, 2-point plays. All right. Every dunk, layup, jump shot for East Tennessee State. They're knocking down 54.5%, just a smidge better than Wofford. But when it comes to defending it, Wofford is on the lesser side of the competitive when it comes to defense, giving up 51.3%. All right. East Tennessee State, a horrible, almost the bottom of the pack when it comes to free throw shooting, knocking down just 65.9%. All right, guys. There's not many teams, believe it or not, that are below East Tennessee State when it comes to the free throw shooting. I was trying to pop it up to see just how many were below them. What is it? It's about 25 teams that shoot below them overall. Horrible shooting, free throw shooting team. Point distribution, good thing they only rely on 13.7% of their total points to be from the free throw line, because they're only knocking down 65.9% of them. They rely on 54.1% to be all 2-point plays, 32.2% to be 3-point plays. Going to the bench, both teams go to the bench a lot and early, led by East Tennessee State, who averages 34.1% of all minutes played will be coming from the bench, to 29.3% for Wofford there. All right, years of experience, very similar. A little bit less than a half a year experience that leans towards Wofford. Height advantage, very similar. The two foul participation protocol. Edge goes to East Tennessee State with a low 14% compared to the 20.8% of Wofford. Let's see the comments that I missed here. Brother Boog, what'd you miss? Nothing yet. Edward, he likes Wofford. Jeremy, I'm not a fan of betting the NHL on three-way bets. If I'm going to bet it, I'm going to bet it for the full game. You might as well. It's just a little bit more juice. You don't lose if the game goes to overtime. Michael Jordan, nope, you haven't missed nothing yet. All right, side-by-side comparison of these two teams. Take a look at how they play and who they've played. Wofford riding a 10-game win streak. With wins over Western Carolina, winning 74-54, blowing out the Citadel 112-81, beating Mercer 78-74. UNC Greensboro, they dismantled, winning 72-43. They also smashed Virginia Military 90-76. They got a win over Furman at home 59-54. They beat Samford in overtime 107-106. And they dismantled Chattanooga by 11, 80-69. They also edged out Mercer on the road 76-67. And they came back and they beat Citadel a second time 99-61. They are now 19-4 straight up on the year and 11-0 in conference play. Those nice 19-4 records, their only 4 losses, come to big teams, to big power teams. North Carolina to open the year, Oklahoma in their 4th game of the year. They also lost to Kansas, and they also lost to Mississippi State. Now, North Carolina, beginning of the year, they lost 78-67. They lost by 11 to Oklahoma. They got absolutely murdered by Kansas, losing by 25 points, and they just lost by 11 on their last loss of the season back in December 19th to Mississippi State. They have 1 home loss this year, which doesn't really matter because they're not playing at home this year or this game. And that was to North Carolina. On the road, they've got just 3 losses, which were to 3 power schools. Our system shows a recommendation of a 70-69 final. On the other side, you've got East Tennessee State sitting in Johnson City, Tennessee. Good old Johnson City. I know there's a Bass Pro Shops right down the street. East Tennessee State riding a 3-game win streak after they lost to UNC Greensboro 75-68 back on January 19th. Those 3 games on that 3-game win streak come against Western Carolina, winning 91-69, Samford 74-66, and Chattanooga 77-64. Nice big conference play game. East Tennessee State sitting 19-5 overall, 9-2 in conference play. Their only 5 losses come to Georgia State, Creighton, obviously Wofford in the beginning of the year, where they lost 79-62 on the road. So revenge game here as well. Illinois, where they lost 73-55, and then UNC Greensboro back on the 19th, like I said, 75-68, where they lost by 7 at home, which was their second conference game. Their first conference loss came to Wofford back in early part of the season, back on December 1st. As far as this game goes, what I like, what I don't like. As far as this game, I mean, I don't have a dollar on this game. And on one aspect, you've got, the high-powered offense of Wofford, who will put up numbers. And they can put up numbers at will. They put up 99 in their last game against Citadel, 76 previously, 80-107. Against Furman was a low-scoring game, 59-54. East Tennessee State played Furman. It was a 79-56 game. So, I mean, there was 135 points scored in that game. Against VMI, they won 90-76. Whereas East Tennessee State, I mean, there was 167 points scored in that game. In the Mercer game, there was 143. Mercer and Wofford, there was 143. Mercer and East Tennessee State, there was 140. So there's a lot of things to compare, a lot of comparisons to go back and forth on. The Chattanooga game and Wofford, there was 149 points. Chattanooga and East Tennessee State, they had, 141. And they had 166 in their first meeting. So both teams are very capable to put up high numbers in this contest, with a total of 142.5. About the only thing that I would do, the side, I can see going either way. Definitely a small little edge to the road dog, Wofford. However, if I was leaning on anything, I'd be leaning on the over on this one. However, I'm not betting anything on this game, but I will give out a lean on the over 142, and I'm actually going to write this down just so I can take a note of it. But no, it's not a free play, so if it loses, don't hold me to it. But if I had to bet this game, which I'm not betting, I would definitely lean towards the over on this game, over 142. I think it was 142. 142.5, excuse me. So Sammy, you're thinking about parlaying our game of the week with the Islanders money line. I don't know anything about the Islanders game today. I'm not taking it. I'm not playing it. I think anytime you put all your eggs in one basket like a parlay, you're probably not the best option. The only thing that I can guarantee, Bud, is that we're on the right side with our guaranteed game, and I absolutely love our guaranteed game. Absolutely love it. And I mean, that's all that I can hopefully be able to control, is that we're on the right side of that game, and if we're not, that's why we've got our money back guaranteed. But I honestly think we ain't going to need it today. I do love my game of the week today. Yes, Sean, have a game of the week today. Absolutely. College basketball game of the week. 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 Pacific. It's always a great time when it comes to our game of the week. A lot of people always love Gonzaga. Gonzaga makes people a lot of money, but they also burn people too, not covering the spread. I don't have any part of that game today. Alrighty, let's keep moving along. Let's get another game day breakdown rolling, because that's what I want to do for you guys. Hopefully get through a bunch of games. Another breakdown coming. Joe Fell, my idea with the NBA. With the exception of a couple games that I'm already playing. One on my personal plays, one on our premium plays. Every other game that I could possibly break down, my recommendation is steer clear because of the trade deadline. Steer clear because of the trade deadline. Ryan, what about personal play? My game of the week? Yes, my game of the week is one of my personal play games of the week. And remember, guys, we actually have a very busy card today. Premium plays went 3-0 yesterday. My personal plays went 2-1. They should have went 3-0, but we're not going to talk about that. Villanova referee again. Clippers did make some trades. A lot of teams have made some trades, so you guys got to be careful. My recommendation, if you're not already on something solid in the NBA, or if you have any doubts at all, stay clear of it until after the trade deadline, until basically tomorrow. All right, let's get another game day breakdown rolling. Let's see here. Let's just go down the list. Look for something that let me see here. Sorry, guys. I was responding to a quick email that came in. Okay, we could do that one. You guys wondering who I'm talking about, huh? Herschel C. We'll do the Ohio State game. Let me pull up that one. And then I see another request for the Furman game from Kyle Bogart. Remind me after this one, we'll do the Furman one. Let's take a look. Let me pop up that information on the Ohio State game. I don't have a dog. I don't mind doing these ones, especially the ones that we don't have a bet on. Hopefully, if you're leaning one way or another, hopefully what we're able to talk about will help you guys and will help you enhance your knowledge and better make a better pick, to say the least. All right, Penn State and Ohio State, game 607 and 608. Let me pop up where the money's at, where all that's at, where all the good stuff is at, where it's not at. All right, guys, let's see here. Game 607, 608. Ohio State opened up as a 7.5-point favorite. They still sit at 7, favored by 7.5. Total opened up at 131. It is still sitting at 131. 83% of all against the spread bets are all rolling in on Ohio State, laying the 7.5 against Penn State. 99% of all bets coming in on the money line are all rolling on Ohio State. As far as the total, the over and under goes, 98% are all rolling on the over. 98% are all rolling on the over. Nicholas says Ohio State is a no play. Let's do something worthy. Why is it a no play? So let's dive into this game. Let's get the breakdown rolling. Let's look at the numbers. We got Ohio State, who snapped that their 5-game losing streak with a win over Nebraska. Then they lost to Michigan, and they just came back and beat Rutgers 5 days ago. And then you've got Penn State, who had an 8-game losing streak, who just snapped it against Northwestern just 3 days ago, where they beat Northwestern 59-52. Let's get the breakdown of these games. Let's take a look at the numbers. Alex says Penn State is a scary, mean dog. All box you, OSU most definitely can cover easy. Alex, I already said that one. Nicholas, no edge, just my thoughts. Let's run it up. I don't mind breaking down the games. People got questions on them. I'll be more than happy to break them down. Colton says Penn State plays close, but they end up losing. And we can definitely dive into that and take a look at that. They did have close games where they lost by 4 to Rutgers, 1 to Minnesota, 7 to Iowa, 15 to Michigan State, 6 to Nebraska, and they definitely do have some close games. And then on the other hand, so does Ohio State. Remember the numbers on this game, guys, 607, 608. Ohio State laying 7.5, so Penn State will be catching 8.5. I think they've lost by 8 or less. That's 7, okay. 3 out of the last 4 games. 4 out of the last 6. And they beat Ohio State 3 times last year. Thank you, Nicholas. Glad you liked the free play that we put out earlier. Free play still streaking. Well, we're 12-4 in the month. 12-4 on free plays in February. 33, 19, and 2 in January for a clean 66% on the year. I'd say our free plays are streaking. Hail to the victors, nothing but. You're still here in good time. We gave out a lean on another game. We're just giving out leans right now, breaking down some games. I haven't given out anything that I'm betting yet personally. I've actually been taking requests, and we're currently working on the Penn State-Ohio State game. Penn State, guys. Penn State, average possession 17.3 seconds. Both teams are on the slower side when it comes to holding the ball on the offensive side of the court. Penn State not the best shooting team. Matter of fact, they're in the bottom third of just about every... Actually, they are in the bottom third of every category. Maybe even a little bit lower than that, knocking down 46.9% from the field. Ohio State on defense holds teams to that exact number, 46.9%. So I wouldn't look for a very effective shooting coming from Penn State today. As sloppy and as shitty as they shoot the ball, that's about what Ohio State on defense will hold them to. So I don't expect a huge percentage-wise from Penn State today. They average knocking down 31.5% from three-point range. Ohio State usually allows a little bit better than that at 32.9%. Every two-point play, every dunk, layup, jump shot by Penn State, they knock down 46.6%, whereas Ohio State holds teams to 45.5%. Okay, Penn State, when they're shooting the free throws, they're ranked 279th in Division I, knocking down just 67.5%. When it comes to Ohio State, guys, knocking down 53.1% from the field. Penn State holds teams to 50.8%. When it comes to the three ball, Ohio State knocks down 36% even from out deep, whereas Penn State is giving up actually a little bit better than that at 36.4%. Better for the offense, worse for that Penn State defense. But Penn State's defense is no slouch. They do have great numbers in many, many categories, including the defensive rebound category, defending every two-point play. They're not good at defending a three ball. However, inside numbers, they do have good numbers. Ohio State averages knocking down 52.4% of every one of their two-point plays, dunk, layup, jump shot, and Penn State's holding opposing teams to 48.7%. They're ranked in that top third at 109th in Division I. Just for instance, the Division I average on defense is 50.3%. They're at 48.7%. So, sorry, 50.3% on offense. They're at 48.7% on defense, which is even better. The higher the number on offense, the better. The lower the number on defense, the better. Ohio State, a very good quality free throw shooting team, knocking down 72.5%. They're ranked 103rd when it comes to shooting the free throws. When it comes to bench minutes, they're both very similar. Ohio State goes to the bench for 30.2% of all their minutes played by players coming off the bench, compared to the 27% from Penn State. When it comes to the two-foul participation, slight edge towards Penn State, where they're only in that two-foul participation protocol 14.3% of the time, compared to 20.2% for Ohio State. Royal Brown, if you don't believe in anything, believe in Kyle. I appreciate that. King Quiz, you haven't missed anything yet, bud? Nothing whatsoever? All right, guys. All right, let me pop up the side-by-side comparison so we can take a look at how both teams pan out and how they look. Might be able to give you guys a lean on a game. You never know, maybe not. Like I said earlier, I don't have a dollar on this game. All right, so taking a look at Penn State, they did snap that big losing streak that they had on February 4th with a win over Northwestern, winning 59-52. Previous to that, big 8-game losing streak to Michigan, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Michigan State, Iowa, Minnesota, Rutgers, and Purdue. Taking a look on the other side, Ohio State snapped their big 5-game losing streak with a win over Nebraska. And then they got beat by Michigan on the road, and they came back and beat Rutgers at home. This is a home game for Ohio State, who has a 3.4 home court advantage ranking, ranked 106th in Division I. They have the 10th largest arena to play in. Valley City Arena holds 18,809 screaming fans. Taking a look at side-by-side comparison of who does what and how they do it. Ohio State coming off their win against Rutgers, winning by 14, whereas Penn State lost by 4 to Rutgers. They held that game close at home. They both have lost to Michigan. Ohio State did beat Nebraska 70-60. And it was about the exact opposite for Penn State, where they lost 70-64. When it comes to experience, taking a look at Ohio State, they got games against Cincinnati, Creighton, Syracuse, Minnesota, UCLA. And then obviously both teams have played Michigan, Michigan State, those type of top-level teams, but Penn State also has a big win against Virginia Tech earlier in the year, which was a great win. They beat them 63-62 at home. Other than that, other than the Big Ten Conference game schedule, they haven't really stepped out. We've got the 8-4 Penn State, who's 1-10 in conference play, coming up against the 14-7 Ohio State, who's 4-6 in the Big Ten. As far as this game goes, I mean, Penn State's notorious so far this year for keeping games close. Ohio State has not been the best as of late, although they did, they did start the year great. They started the year 12-1, and then they just went on a skid. They played Michigan State, and then it went all downhill from there. Since Michigan State, they've gone 2-6. Since they played Michigan State, they've gone 2-6. Hold on one second, guys. No, we just missed a call.
Those of you who follow this line religiously know all about the 17-4 we are on in college basketball. 9-1 my last 10, 6-0 on golden tickets. Golden tickets are the most sought-out plays in this industry. They are the biggest plays in this industry by far, hitting 80% over the last 3 years.
Can we press 0 to get an operator?
Thank you for calling.
Hello? Yeah, somebody call me. I want the winner. Call me. Bye. All right, guys. If I had to pick on this game, I definitely... To be honest, I mean, I don't like one side or the other, and it's one of the reasons, because I looked at this game a long time ago, well, not a long time ago, but last night, and it's one of the reasons why I stayed off of it. The total of 131, I lean towards the total on this game. I lean towards that going over. There's a reason why, Vegas has it at, total set exactly where it's at. They have a final score prediction of 69-61. But remember, that's not accurate. So, I mean, if I was going to be making a bet, I would be probably putting it on the over. I'm going to write this down just to keep track. But just shooting from the hip, between Penn State and Ohio State, if I was going to be betting it, I would be taking the over 131. But remember, guys, I'm not laying $1 on it. I don't have any money on the game. Brian, you've heard that voice before. We're going to get to what I like here in a little bit. I am going to get you guys on a big play absolutely free. Let's see. It might just be a big personal play of mine today. You just never know. Either that or a premium play. Gave you guys a premium yesterday. So we might just make it a personal play today. But either way, we're going to make it a nice, big winning day for everybody. We did put out a free consensus play earlier in the day. If you did not watch that video, you can watch it after we go live. We've got a winner in there for you guys. It is a college basketball game. Our free plays are 12-4 on the month. 33, 19, and 2 in January. We're a clean 66%. Overall for the year 2019, Adam says, what's up, Kyle? Went to Vegas last Wednesday for a few days. Stayed at the Westgate. First time I've been to the sportsbook. Great time. Gambled, golf, got drunk. Almost got an ass. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the Westgate. Westgate's got one of the nicer books. It's absolutely huge. I was there on Saturday. I was at the Westgate on Saturday for a little while. And I was in the book filming a little bit on Saturday. Oh, Dave, you're not the only one that fell in the river. Somebody else fell in the river again. I bet it's cold. All right, I just got a response to that text message that we sent out that asked if we wanted a free NBA play. So I asked him to call because I know one of the other guys in here, Ryan, also got the exact same text message. We must be on the same text message list. So hopefully this guy will call back with it. We'll see. If he calls, we'll have some fun. Oh, here we go. That may not be it. Hold on. Hello? No. Hello? Hello? No, I don't need health insurance. I already got it. Sports Better 609 said if I ever come said if I ever come to Atlantic City, check out the Ocean Resort, best book in the city. You know, I'd like to. I'd like to. Defillion77, yeah, I get the robocalls all the time. I've been trying to get one on the phone so we can have some fun, and all right, guys, let's get everybody on a nice big free play here in a little bit. Let's do another game day breakdown. Oh, he won't call. That guy won't call. We can't have fun. Oh, well. Absolutely, we're always on. Some people are going to miss the free play, and that's okay. That's okay. Nicholas, we have the Iowa game, Iowa and Indiana, on our premium play, so I got to skip over that one for today, unfortunately, bud. Unless I end up giving that one out for free, which I think I'm going to, you never know, it might be that, or it might be a personal play of mine, so. Nice to have you back. Haven't missed nothing yet. All right, guys, let's take a look. You will, Royal. We're not going to be on too much longer. Going to break down a couple more games. I know somebody asked for another game. I forget which one it was. But if somebody wants a game broken down, if we're not already on it, I'd be happy to break that game down for you guys. All you got to do is just post it up what you guys like. What you guys want. There you go. Kyle did say it was Furman. Okay. Marquise, here's the thing. There's more comments coming in than it says that are people that are live. So that number is rather weird. It says that there's nobody here yet. There's comments rolling in. Who dat Bob? What's going on, buddy? Devin says, Kyle, I've been winning lately on single team picks. Absolutely. That's the way to go. Royal, he means just betting a team straight up rather than a parlay. Yeah, the number, you guys, there's more people commenting than it says that are live, so it must be something with YouTube. All right, guys, so yeah, Adam, that's what it says here. It says 4 to 5, but there's actually more than that posting. If you're in here, do me a favor, post in the chat. Let us see, post something, because I count as one because I've got a window open. So, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7. Look at that. No, that's on our card. Unfortunately, I can't play that game. Or, I mean, I can't break that one down. I would love to, but I can't on that one. Here's the funny thing. You guys are all posting. Something's going on with Google and YouTube because it says that there's 5 people watching. And look how many people just commented. Some money you don't like our group. Yeah, that's funny. I didn't. You could probably buy views. You could probably buy negative, to offset it or something crazy. Yeah, something's definitely wrong with YouTube. It says that there's 3 people watching, but look at all the comments coming in. That guy's a fool. That guy's a fool. And his threat to headbutt me. He's gonna learn. He's gonna learn the hard way for that one. Kentucky's got a crazy law against that one. Yeah, way more than 4 people. Yes, we do have premium plays. We've got 3 premium plays today. They're all posted on the website. You get instant access to the plays. It's 3 days, $99 for all of our premium plays. We went 3-0 yesterday on our premium plays. Going to be another big day on our premium plays today. You can get them 3 days, $99. You can also get 3 days of my personal plays for $99. And best of all, we have a combo package. 1 week of our premium plays, 1 week of my personal plays for $350. You get the best of both worlds for 1 full week, a week of everything. $350 gets you that combo package. It's a hell of a deal. And going to be another big winning day. He's fucking with the number in the chat room. I love it. 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 Absolutely love it. I don't have a free NBA play today, Andre. We have a free college basketball game that was already posted. In our daily live video. Sorry, in our daily free play video. Michael Jordan, here's the thing. It says that there's 3, but everybody's posting in here. There's way more than that. It's crazy. It's insane. Because I count as one of them because I've got one of the windows open. Anthony, what's going on? But we broke down the Ohio State game, the Wofford game. We're getting ready to break down. Kyle, which is the game that you wanted? Kyle Bogart, which is the game that you wanted broken down, bud? I completely forgot. Michael Jordan, no, I have not. Furman, that's right, Furman. I have not given out any premium plays or personal plays yet. It's going to be coming here in a little bit. We're going to break down the Furman game, see how we're looking on time. If we have any more time, we might give out another one after that. We should be able to blow through this Furman game fairly quickly. Furman riding a 2-game win streak, 18-5 overall in the year, 7-4 in that Southern Conference play, going up against Western Carolina, who's 6-18 and 3-8 in that Southern Conference play as well. We should be able to blow through these numbers really quickly. Furman game's a little iffy, says MLB. Here's the crazy thing. Look at that number. It says 1 person is watching yet. All you guys are here in the chat. Here, do us another favor. Post up in the comments or hit that thumbs up button if you're here watching. This is absolutely crazy. Something's going on with YouTube and their numbers today, saying that there's only 1 person watching yet. We have all the comments. Now it says nobody's watching. Look at this. How crazy is that? Oh, Box, you sat here for 2 hours. Well, we're trying to keep you here for 3. That's the funny thing. Yeah, Thomas, I did give out a lean in the over in that game. Remember, I'm not betting that one. You know, I'm not on that game myself. So, thank you. Look at this. Proving YouTube wrong. Absolutely crazy. That's a first. Well, we all know there's more than just me here for 3 hours sitting in a chair like some like to say, but it's okay because we produce winners. Now, you guys may have to sit here and go back and forth, but let's see, first of all, guys, because we do like the user participation, what do you guys like tonight? I'm going to pull up the information for Furman and Western Carolina. Do us a favor, post in the chat who you guys like, who you're actually betting, and who you're thinking of betting. Post it in the comments so everybody can see. As well as myself, it's always interesting to see who likes what. You know, you guys did that on Friday, and I had to ask you guys why you guys loved Butler on Saturday so much. I broke it down Saturday morning and said that I saw the exact opposite. So do us a favor. Let us know who you like. And then we'll go from there while I'll... While I pop up that good information on Furman and Western Carolina, pulling up the odds on that game, then we'll pull up where the money's at for you guys. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and squeeze in 2 or 3 more games. There we go, game 679 and 680. Now let's pop up where the money is on this game. There we go. So let's take a look. Sports Better likes USF plus the 5. Jeremy likes UCF plus 3. Herschel, the NBA, likes Oklahoma City minus 14. The Trailblazers minus 5. In college basketball, Herschel likes Ohio State minus 7.5. The Houston Cougars minus 2. And the Gonzaga Bulldogs minus 18. Hail to the victors, my good buddy over there in Jersey. Likes the under in the Penn State-Ohio State game. Mr. Watson up in Canada likes the Islanders and Kyle's hockey picks. Mr. Beeman likes Gonzaga. Nicholas likes leaning towards Iowa. Omaha as a pick. Made money 24 out of 29 days. Let's get it. Absolutely. That's a great record right there, bud. Samuel likes the Thunder, the Grizzlies, over 213. Kyle likes Memphis plus the 4. And we're going to break down the game at his request, the Furman and Western Carolina game. Kyle, do you have any lean on that game before we start breaking it down? Dak likes Houston minus 2. Iowa State plus the 2 in the over in the Portland game. Adam likes Houston minus 2. Patrick says howdy. Samuel likes the Islanders. Dream Club likes Grand Canyon minus 11.5. Sonny already played a C note on Furman minus the 9. Michael Jordan, the Zags over. Shane, North Carolina, Greensboro. Matthew, I took Gonzaga minus 18, leaning on Ohio State minus 7.5. Alex M took the Huskies for 1,000 on Northern Colorado on our free play. MLB likes UNC Greensboro as well. Alex, we got a few Alexes in here. Lakers versus Celtics over 227. Now that they traded nobody, team will play a lot better. Relax knowing they are staying. I agree with you there. Michael Jordan, Omaha looks juicy. Kyle likes Memphis plus the 4. I'll box you. OKC minus the 14. I can't even catch up. Lakers probably win, man. Honestly, is what Edward says. MLB Northeastern minus 8. OKC and the Pacers for Alex. Robert Beeman likes Houston. Jeremy likes Furman. Kyle likes Furman minus 9.5 is my lean. I do appreciate that. We'll break down the game. We'll see if we can come to the same conclusion. Cherry Bryant in the house with Weber minus 3. Lorenzo likes Furman. A lot of people in here on Furman. Edward, Arizona, Lakers with the points. Iowa game over. And Weber State. I'll box you the Lakers versus the Boston Celtics spread. Edward, what's the spread? Izzy, great recommendation. Everyone be careful with the NBA. A lot of trade talks and players sitting out. Alex says one person watching. Yeah, but Alex, it says one person watching, but look at all the comments. YouTube's all screwed up today. All right, guys. Furman and Western Carolina, all right? Furman laying 9.5. It opened up at 9.5. It's currently sitting at 9.5 on the road, although one casino here in Vegas just bumped them to 10. Total opened up at 144.5. It's up to 146 and 146.5. So it's up a whole 2 points in a lot of places. Game 679, 680. Taking a look at the money. Of course, my screen had to refresh when I already had it on the money. So let's put it back to where it was. If I can find it. Of course, it has to be all screwed up now that I was on it. There we go. 62% of all the money coming in on the spread as of right now are riding with the home dog, Western Carolina, laying the 9.5. Sorry, catching the 9.5 at home against Furman, laying the 9.5. So 62% on the dog, 38% on the favorite. When it comes to the money line bets, nearly 100% are all on Furman, laying the points on the road. And everybody is rolling with the over on that game. Everybody and their mother is riding the over in that game. All right, we can get that side-by-side breakdown. We broke YouTube. All right, side-by-side comparison. Taking a look at it. You've got somebody on defense. Actually, both teams pretty similar when it comes to offensive numbers, with the exception of free throw shooting. You got to give that edge to Furman. Both teams very, very similar when it comes to their offensive numbers. However, when it comes to the defensive side of things, there is a drastic difference between Furman and Western Carolina. It's not just an edge, it's a huge, huge advantage for Furman on defense when it comes to both of these teams. But we'll start it out on the offensive side. Remember, guys, the higher the number, the better on offense. The lower the number on defense, the better. All right? You got Furman knocking down 54.9% from the field. Western Carolina allows teams to knock down up to 55.5%. So look for Furman to have an amazing day shooting the ball today. The three ball, Furman knocks down 35.9%. They're in that top third of Division I. But when it comes to defending the three ball, Western Carolina is in that middle of the pack, defending, allowing teams to knock down up to 34.2%. When it comes to every 2-point play, dunk, layup, jump shot, Furman knocking down 55.7% compared to Western Carolina, who's allowing teams when they're on defense to knock down 57.8%. So, again, another huge advantage towards Furman when it comes to shooting the ball. They also knocked down 70.4%. They're right in the middle of a pack of Division I for knocking down free throws. Sorry, I was taking a look at the comments, make sure I didn't miss nothing. Western Carolina, guys, on offense, they knocked down 54.6% from the field. Furman on defense is holding teams to 48.7% from the field. Big difference when it comes to three-point shooting, all right, guys? Western Carolina knocking down 37%. However, Furman is holding teams to 31.8%. The 62nd best team in Division I. Defending the three ball. Every 2-point play, Western Carolina is able to knock down 53.8% of them, whereas Furman holds teams to 49.3%. Western Carolina, like I said earlier, literally nearly last in Division I when it comes to knocking down free throws with a 63.8%. All right, guys, 63.8%. There's not many teams worse than Western Carolina when it comes to shooting free throws. I think there's 20 teams below them, and that's it. All right. When it comes to going to the bench, Western Carolina goes to the bench more. 27.8% of all minutes played by players from the bench. Less than 20% for Furman at 19.9. Years of experience are all around the same, right around a year and a half. Height advantage. Both teams not the biggest teams when it comes to the players, with an average height of 76 inches, guys. Furman's got a couple players below 6 foot as well. So, you know, they're definitely not big teams when it comes to that. 2 foul participation protocol. Both teams are horrible when it comes to that aspect. Furman in it 46.6% of the time, whereas Western Carolina 40.2%. So I definitely see a distinct advantage for one team and the other, and that's the weakness of the Western Carolina defense. So if I was going to be taking this game, and I might have missed a nice little one here, but if I was going to bet it, I would definitely be taking Furman over Western Carolina. Corey Budd, you haven't missed anything. Hail to the Victors was just screwing with you. So I haven't actually given out an official play yet, but we've gone over some leans. We took a lean on the over the Wofford East Tennessee State game. We took an over lean on the Penn State Ohio State game, and a nice little lean on Furman -9 here. You know, I'll be honest, I didn't look at the Furman game. I skipped right over it. I did not pay any attention to it last night or this morning, and I might have missed an opportunity here. I know he was just playing. I know he was. I might have missed a nice little opportunity here, and if I was going to bet it, I definitely would be betting on Furman on the road against Western Carolina. Western Carolina coming off a big loss on the road to Samford. They lost 92-81. They did beat Chattanooga back on the 31st of January. A week ago, they beat them 105-96 on the road. But interesting enough, Furman did beat them January 24th, 73-58. And they've got a 3-game losing streak before that. Out of all their home games, they've won 3 home games so far this year, and they've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're 3-5 at home. I mean, they're only 6-18 overall, with wins over Hiwassee, Jacksonville, UNC, Asheville, Samford, Citadel, and Chattanooga. Trying to take a look. Furman smashed VMI 89-57 back on January 10th. January 19th, Western Carolina lost to them 91-83 on the road. Both have losses to UNC Greensboro. Don't forget, Furman did beat Villanova in overtime. I'll whisper that because that was a painful game, because I did have Villanova in that game. When it comes to competition and who they've played, you know, it's for Southern Conference teams, it's fairly similar when it comes to the caliber of competition that they play on a weekly basis. But again, definitely leaning towards Furman on that game, and honestly, I might have missed a nice little play there. So since nobody's watching according to YouTube, post in the comments the next game day breakdown that you want, and we will break it down. Since nobody's here, maybe I'll pick one. Nah, I know there's people here. It's just hilarious, though. Remember, guys, I do have my game of the week, 7 p.m. Eastern. Michael Jordan, Furman, backdoor free play. No kidding there, huh? Royal Brown, that's part of one of our games on our card today, so I can't touch that game. I know you're here, Nicholas. I'm just teasing everybody. Remember, guys, I do have my guaranteed game of the week this week. Again, it's back to college basketball. If you missed my last one last week on Louisville, it was an absolute annihilator. Nice big win for everybody. And we're going to do it again this week. It is college basketball, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. So it goes off in just a short 50 minutes. It's going to be a nice big winner for everybody. Guaranteed to win, or you get a full refund, no questions asked. That's the way we work. If I don't win my big game, I don't want your money. Plain and simple. If I'm not making money, I don't want your money, all right? I mean, that's just flat out how I roll. Karen, you did not miss the play just yet. Edward, it's completely separate. Completely separate. I mean, it's one of my personal plays, but it's not included in the personal play card because it does come with a money-back guarantee. Adam, that's the best advice. Since nobody's watching, I just go ahead and talk about all my personal plays and say who I like. That's awesome. And believe it or not, we've actually done more game day breakdowns today than we usually do. Trying to get through a lot more of them, trying to get out, breakdowns of games that you guys want to know about. Marquise asked for the Middle Tennessee State game. You got it. That's what's coming up next. So let me pop up the information on the Middle Tennessee State game, and we will get a breakdown on that one. We'll see how many we can squeeze in before I get you guys on a free play. Middle Tennessee State coming up in just a few short minutes. Well, I take that back. An hour. An hour in a few short minutes. No, I did not do the Middle Tennessee one. I did East Tennessee State. There's a lot of Tennessee games going on today. No, we did Wofford and East Tennessee State. We're going to be doing Charlotte and Middle Tennessee, guys. Charlotte and Middle Tennessee. Both have an absolute horrendous offensive program. Both teams are horrible on offense. No, it's all good, guys. A lot of Tennessee games they can be definitely be confusing and be on the confusing side. Copycat, what's a free play to bet on? Well, we do have a free daily free play video up. You can watch that one. We haven't given away an official free play yet because I'm holding it to give you guys a big, either a premium play or a personal play of mine. but we've been breaking down games at the request of our great viewers. I will tell you this, we probably have the best user participation of anybody, of any of the shows out there, with you guys interacting amongst each other's. There might be a few shows that get more user participation, but they get more views in general. So as far as a friendly bunch goes that pass great knowledge back and forth, I'd like to say that we're probably on the better end of it, that's for sure. Edward, give us a premium 3-0 yesterday. You never know. No, Karen, we did not do that game yet. The only games... Todd M. Why did they make you change your name? That's crazy. Hail to the victor who wanted this garbage game. Hey, you know, people wanted Furman, people wanted the East Tennessee State, the Ohio State game. We're just going down the list because we like to make the viewers happy. So let's get this one done, see if we can't fly through this one in 3 or 4 minutes or less. Maybe that's what we need to do. I need to get one of those big salt, time capsules, and we just put it here. All right, you got 4 minutes to talk about a game. Boom, go. Maybe that's what I need to get. That way, maybe we can get through 10, 15, 20 breakdowns on a Thursday or a Saturday, which would be absolutely awesome. Hourglass, there we go. That's what they're called. Or they could just be, Red Bulls. All right. But what I will do, until we get a nice hourglass for the show, how much is a good enough time? 4 minutes? Let's start with 4 minutes. Let's see if we can give a nice breakdown. We'll spend longer on the games that I'm giving out as an official free play. Ready, set, go. All right, guys. Middle Tennessee State facing off against Charlotte. Quick, what I see, horrendous teams on offense. Absolutely horrible. All right, Charlotte knocking down 47.6% from the field. Middle Tennessee State on defense allows 52.3%. Shooting that 3 ball, Charlotte knocks down 30.5%. However, Middle Tennessee State allows up to 35.1% on average. Every 2-point play, Charlotte knocking down 48.9%. Middle Tennessee State on defense allows teams to shoot up to 52%. From the free throw line, a definite big advantage for Charlotte from the free throw line. They're ranked 96 in the country, knocking down 72.3%. When you flip the other side of the court, Middle Tennessee State knocking down 46% from the field. Charlotte allows teams to knock down up to 50 from the field. 3-point plays, Middle Tennessee State knocking down 32.7%. On defense, Charlotte allows teams to knock down up to 33.9%. Every 2-point play, dunk, layup, jump shot, Middle Tennessee State struggling. They're at the very, very near bottom of the pack at 44.6%. Charlotte allows teams to knock down just under 50 at 49.4%. When it comes to free throw shooting, they're just as bad from the free throw line as they are from about just every dunk and layup they make, knocking down only 66%. When it comes to rolling to the bench, they both roll to the bench around the same, 25.2% of the time for Middle Tennessee State and up to 30.8% for Charlotte, all the minutes being played by bench players. Years of experience give about a half a year average advantage to Middle Tennessee. 2 foul participation, very, very, very low numbers for both, 9.7 for Charlotte, 12.8% for Middle Tennessee. Average height is roughly about the same, about 3/4 of an inch on average for Charlotte. Taking a look side by side of the teams, Charlotte right now on a big losing streak, 5-game losing streak against Old Dominion, UTSA, UTEP, Rice, and North Texas. Their last home game win, actually their last road game win, came on January 12th against Florida Atlantic, winning 65-60. Middle Tennessee riding a 2-game win streak, home and away series against UAB, winning 71-65 in the first meeting at home and 79-78, edging them out by 1 point on the road. Prior to that, they had 2 losses to Rice and North Texas. And then before that, they had 2 wins against UTSA and UTEP, winning 89-86 against UTSA and 75-72 against UTEP. Both teams that Charlotte lost to on the road. Both of those games for Middle Tennessee came at home. Before that, they had a disastrous 0-13 run against Virginia, Butler, Stanford, Lipscomb, Vanderbilt, Murray State, Toledo, Mississippi, Rhode Island, FIU, Florida Atlantic, Southern Miss, and Louisiana Tech. Why are we breaking down Charlotte, Middle Tennessee State when we've got 2 absolutely horrible teams? Because sometimes you can find value, sometimes you can find money when it comes to betting teams like UNC, Charlotte, and Middle Tennessee State. Total opened up at 126. It's now up to 128. Actually, it's up to 127.5. Sorry, in most places. Middle Tennessee State opened up favored by 4. They're still favored by 4 in a couple spots, and that line is all the way up to 4.5. If I had to break down this game and if I had to bet this game, if I was going to be rolling with anything, I can see them both breaking that 128 or 127.5 point mark combined. There we go. There's your lean on that game at the 4-minute mark. Over 128.5 a lean between Charlotte and Middle Tennessee State. I'm not betting this game. Full disclosure, I don't have $1 on it. It was at a request of a viewer, but if I was going to bet it, I'd probably roll with the over. That's about all the value that I see at the current moment. But I'm not spending, 30, 40, 50 minutes, an hour really breaking down numbers and comparisons of teams either. But let me write this down just so I have a nice little note. Over 127.5 if I was going to play it. Back to the comments where I could actually see what you guys said. Hopefully I didn't talk too fast with our 4-minute window. Raider for Life in the house. What's going on, bud? Welcome to join us. Edward, 3 minutes. 2-minute warning. Jeremy, what do I use to break down the game? We have a lot of stats and information that we use. We actually have a couple people in-house that compile all our own information as well. We use the same services that the casinos use in the books to set the lines, as well as the same stuff that the commentators use on television, which is provided to us live. Updated information, live in-game updated information from Stats LLC. It's a huge 6-figure-a-year investment for our company to be able to have access to this information. Well, Dave, if it's on Furman, then you know what to do. Raider for Life in the house, Dana Martinez. I'll box you. Your bookie's closing at 6:23. Games haven't even started yet. And we've given out a lot of information that should be able to get you on a free play. Plus, we already gave out a free play. It's in our daily free play video. That sucks that they close at 6:30. If you're standing outside, then hopefully you'll be around in just a minute when we give you guys a free play. You're in the hood. They close before dark. Is that so that they can get out? Do I think Spurs would be a good idea? No, I'm sitting out of a lot of NBA games. I'm in the hood too. All right. right, who wants another game broken down? Let's make it a good one. One that as long as I'm not, as long as I'm able to talk about that game, we'll do it. I will be honest, I do have 2 NBA plays between our premium plays and our personal plays. Other than that, we sat out all the rest of them for obvious NBA trade deadline reasons. Brian wants another game day breakdown. Give us a college basketball game, Brian. We will break it down. Gonzaga it is. We'll see if we can't squeeze in a couple more. I don't mind keep going as long as we're doing breakdowns and enhancing yours. We've had a lot of people throughout the show talk about Gonzaga, so we will we'll talk about San Francisco and Gonzaga very, very, very quickly as well. See if we can't do that 4-minute breakdown between them. Let me set the clock up. Let's get it rolling. If we do a 4-minute breakdown, we should be able to get through quite a few games every single week. Your jailhouse bookie stays up later than 6:30. I do apologize, I'll box you, but we're still doing the game day breakdowns before we give out a big free premium or personal play. Remember, we do have our free consensus play for everybody. If you didn't watch it, between Portland State and Northern Colorado, we gave out Northern Colorado minus 8.5 as our daily free consensus play. And they have been absolutely on fire. Believe it or not, they have been. I think we're 5-1 on free consensus plays so far this month. The rest are all personal and premium plays for that 12-4 record. Patriots versus Rams breakdown. All right, so here we go. Gonzaga game. Ready for that clock to start. 4 minutes and under for the breakdown. Go. All right, guys. San Francisco facing off against Gonzaga. Both excellent offensive shooting teams. However, there is a distinct advantage when it comes to offense, and I give that edge to Gonzaga, and we're going to go over those numbers. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't dispute that, all right? San Francisco knocking down 54.1% from the field, ranked 53rd in all of Division I. However, Gonzaga on defense, which is the big key here. Gonzaga on defense, ranked 8th in that category, holding teams to 43.3% from the field. San Francisco knocking down 35% of all 3 balls. Gonzaga holding teams to 30.5, ranked 29th in that category in Division I. San Francisco, when it comes to all their 2-point plays, dunk, layup, jump shots, knocking down 55.1%. Gonzaga holding teams to 3.6%, ranked 9th in Division I. San Francisco, horrible free throw shooting team. Throw that edge majorly to Gonzaga, with San Francisco knocking down just 65.9% compared to the 75.3% free throw shooting from Gonzaga, who's ranked 30th in that offensive category. When it comes to shooting the ball, Gonzaga knocking down 59.6% from the field. Number one in Division I right there, guys. Coming up against University of San Francisco, who's ranked who holds teams to 46.5% from the field. They're ranked 26. All right, high offensive teams going up against very competitive defensive teams as well. Gonzaga knocks down 37.2% from out deep behind that 3-point line. San Francisco holding teams to 29.2%, the 14th best team in Division I at defending the 3-ball. Every 2-point play for Gonzaga, knocking down 61.8%. They lead the Division I men's college basketball in that category, ranked first. San Francisco holding teams to 47.9%. When it comes to shooting free throws, Gonzaga, like we said, 30th ranked team, knocking down 75.3%. Going to the bench, both are very, very, very similar with as far as bench minutes and bench personnel at 26.5% for Gonzaga, 26.9% for San Francisco. Years of experience, about a half a year average more for San Francisco than Gonzaga. Height advantage, almost a full inch on average, taller player for Gonzaga. When it comes to the 2-foul participation protocol, give that edge to San Francisco. They're usually only playing in it at 17% of the time versus 31.7 for Gonzaga. Now, breaking down the side-by-side action, San Francisco coming off a 2-game losing streak to St. Mary's, losing 86-80 on the road, and as well as 67-63 to San Diego. Both road losses, and here they find themselves up against a tough Gonzaga team on the road. All right, tough Gonzaga team on the road. Gonzaga riding a big winning streak. All right, what are they on? A 12-game win streak with some big wins mixed in there. And at least, for the West Coast Conference, they got wins over San Diego. They smashed them. They beat BYU by 30. They beat Santa Clara by almost 6. Actually, they did beat them, 59 points. They beat Portland by 33. They've been absolutely blowing out teams. The same teams that just beat San Francisco, they've been blowing out. All right, with the exception of St. Mary's. They haven't played them just yet. They've got them February 9th. They've got them in just a couple days. So, taking a look at the odds, I'll probably go over my little time slot here. There's my time slot, but I did get a text message. No. All right, so we're over our time slot, but going to take a look at the odds on this game. That way we can, I can give you guys my opinion on this. I don't have a dollar on this game. Gonzaga laying 18.5. 18 in some spots, 18.5 in another. Hot diggity dog. Station Casinos just bumped it up to 19. I know San Francisco's on a 2-game losing streak, but San Francisco's not a slouch team. They should definitely be able to hang tough. Total set at 150. I do see it at 150.5 at one spot. Everywhere else has it at 150. If I had to give a lean on this game, based on how both teams play, how both teams shoot the ball, I mean, I like Gonzaga, but I don't like 18.5 points. I like them at home, Gonzaga being at home, and the fact that Gonzaga is absolutely just annihilating teams, blowing them out. It's a tough one for me, and for myself personally, I lay off of it, and I don't have a line on that game. If I was going to take one, I'd probably take the under on that game as well. So if I was going to bet it, I'd probably bet the under, but I'm not. So I'll tell you what, guys, because I do want to get you guys on a free play, and I might actually just we're going to make it a good one, that's for sure. We're going to make it a good one. And I will make it worth your guys' while. How about that? How about that? But first, correct, Corey, correct. We're taking the Jets, baby. We're taking the Jets. All right, guys, give me one more breakdown. We're going to break down one more game for you guys. We'll break down one more game for you guys. And then we're going to get you guys on some free plays. Corey, is that the game you want broken down? Is that your request? Cincinnati at Memphis? Let me just double check something, guys, real quick. Got a text message request for the Hawaii game, but we're going to stay off of the Hawaii game. All right, Corey, we'll do that one. We'll break down the Cincinnati and Memphis game. That's a nice marquee matchup right there. Coming up, that's actually televised on ESPN2 for all you guys that want to watch a game. So that'll be a good one to break down. Thank you for that good recommendation. We went over a bunch of smaller schools. Probably not as exciting games. Taking a look at that line, Cincinnati opened up as a 3-point favorite. They're all the way up to 4 right now. 4.5 at a couple spots, primarily being the MGM Grand. Total opened up at 149. It's up to 149.5. Although the Westgate has them down to 147.5. No, William, it's not about minorities. It's about just Hawaii being a shitty program in general. So we're going to stay off of that one and get this game day breakdown on a marquee matchup that's actually a televised game that you guys can watch on TV. And this one is actually in the very beginning of the program, was asked at least a dozen times. People were asking about this game and we skipped right over it. So we're going to go over this game. Let's take a look at where the money's at. First, I need to remember what that game number was. 613 and 614. Let's find it. Let's see where the money's at, and then we will break down the game. Fairly evenly matched when it comes to the spread. 56% rolling with Cincinnati. Laying the points, 44% taking Memphis plus the points. 73% are all rolling with the under when it comes to the total. And 95% of all moneyline bets are rolling with the over. All right, so let's get that breakdown going. Let me get this information up, and we're going to stick with the theme here. Although 4 minutes is not enough. 4 minutes has got me talking too fast. So let's extend it to a minute, to 5 minutes, and then I'm going to get you guys on not just one free play, maybe 2. Give me 1 second. I got to. Somebody sent a PayPal for our my guaranteed game of the week. So I need to get him on that one real quick. Give me 1 second, guys, and then we'll get this game day breakdown rolling, all right? Remember, guys, you still got 22 minutes to get on board. My guaranteed game of the week, it is college basketball. It goes off in just 22 minutes. Guaranteed to win, or you get a full refund, no questions asked. It does come with a cost. It is $100. It is $100. Goes off at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. Guaranteed to win, and you get a full refund. Absolutely love this game. College basketball. If you missed my last game of the week last week, it was an absolute smasher on Louisville. They were covering within 5 minutes. They were up over 11 points, and they never looked back and won by 30. That's the type of games that I try and put out. Edgar P. in the house. What's going on? Remember, I also have 3 personal plays that are not included with my game of the week. You guys can get 3 days. And by the way, this is the last day to get 3 days of my personal plays for $99 or 3 days of our premium plays for $99. It don't matter if you're already on a package, if you want to renew early. That way you can extend at that price. Better do it now. Better do it now, because after today, 3 days for $99 deals are gone, guys. 3 days, $99. Either my personal plays or the premium plays or both. You could buy either one, $99 each. After today, it's gone. So if you're already on board a package, if you think that you're going to want to extend, I would do it now, because after today, tomorrow it's going right back up 5 days for $250, which I'll be honest is still very fair for my personal plays, for what I put out and the work that I do to bring you guys all the free plays or the free winners and all that stuff. 5 days for $250 is still very, very fair. So, but if you want that nice discounted price, better get it now. Get it now before it's before that opportunity's gone. All right, guys, let's get that Cincinnati and Memphis breakdown going for Corey at his request. Two teams great on offense, two teams, one team a lot better on defense than the other, but the other one is still no slouch when it comes to defending the ball. All right, let's get back to this game, because I know time is ticking. Where's my clock? Where is my clock? Where is my clock? All right, ready, set, go. Here we roll. Okay. Cincinnati knocking down 51.6% from the field. Memphis holding teams to 51. When it comes to the three ball, Cincinnati knocking down 34.9%. Memphis holding teams to 33.5%. When it comes to every 2-point play, dunk, layup, jump shot, Cincinnati knocking down 51.2%, ranked 146 in Division I. Memphis holding teams to 51.4%, so Cincinnati should have all the looks that they're going to want to get and that they've been averaging all year long. They should have no problem keeping that pace. When it comes to shooting free throws, Cincinnati knocking down 70.5%. Hold on one second. Somebody's blowing up my phone. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, I am back. Let's get that game day breakdown rolling again. All right, free throw shooting. Cincinnati knocking down 70.5% of all their free throws, ranked 163rd in Division I. Memphis on the other side, knocking down 51.3% from the field. Cincinnati on defense, holding teams to 48.3%. Every three ball for Memphis, knocking down 32.5%. Cincinnati holding teams to 36. So all the three-point shots that Memphis wants to take, if they get good looks, they should have plenty of opportunities. They're knocking down 52.7% of all their 2-point plays. Cincinnati holding teams to 43.8%. Very good defensive team in Cincinnati. Memphis shooting 70.6% from the free throw line. When it comes to bench minutes, very, very similar numbers. 33.1% for Memphis, 33.4% for Cincinnati. Years of experience, very, very identical, nearly the same. Height advantage, give about an inch height advantage to Cincinnati on average per player. 2 foul participation protocol, both teams extremely low. 1.1% for Cincinnati, 9.9% for Memphis. Taking a look at that side-by-side comparison of team versus team. Memphis coming off a 2-game losing streak to Tulsa and South Florida. Both teams at Cincinnati had no problem dismantling when they beat Tulsa 88-64 and they beat South Florida 82-74 at home. Memphis's previous home win came against UCF where they beat them 77-57. Previous to that, they did lose to Temple on the road 85-76, a team that Cincinnati beat on the road by 4, winning 72-68. Previous to that, Memphis has got 3 wins against East Carolina, Tulane, and SMU. All but East Carolina, Cincinnati was able to beat. They beat Temple, they beat Tulane 93-61, SMU 73-68, but they did lose on the road to East Carolina 73-71. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, I am back. So obviously Cincinnati, the better defensive team. When it comes to the there's our timer. Cincinnati laying 4 on the road against Memphis. Memphis is not really a slouch when it comes to a team. They're 13-9 straight up, 5-4 in conference play, 19-3 for Cincinnati, whose only losses come against East Carolina, who Memphis did beat Mississippi State and Ohio State in the very, very beginning of the season back on November 7th. Laying the 4, Cincinnati on the road, 8-1 in conference play. They did beat Temple on the road by 4. They beat Wichita State by 11 on the road. They took overtime to beat Tulsa by 5 on the road. They did lose by 2 to East Carolina on the road. They've got a road loss against Mississippi State. They beat UCLA at home. If you notice Cincinnati's road games, even against UNLV, they barely won by 4 on the road. The only thing that scares me in this game is Cincinnati on the road. They haven't been able to cover by more than 4 or 5 points in every game, no matter who they're playing. So, with that being said, no personal lean for myself on it. I like a lot of overs today on this game, but let's get you guys on some free plays. The only thing that I like Cincinnati, but the only thing that scares me is that they haven't been solid. I mean, they're winning on the road. They're just not blowing teams out. So, I know a lot of you guys that are on here are on my personal plays, so if I just gave away a personal play, it's not like I gave you guys anything that you don't already have. But at the same time, I know a lot of you guys are on our premium plays. So if I gave you a free premium play, then, it's not like you got anything out of me. So, how about we give you both? Yeah? They better go 2-0. They better go 2-0. No, I think they go 2-0. Actually, I think we sweep the board on our premium plays, my personal plays, and my guaranteed game of the week. Guys, if you're not betting my guaranteed game of the week today, I'm sorry, but you're missing out. It's going to be a huge, huge day today, and you probably should get on board. All right, guys? I'm going to post the information in the comments. Then I'm going to get you guys on some free plays. 2 free plays. I'm going to give you a premium play as well as a personal play because people say I make you sit here for 3 hours and I sit in this chair and I suck. But I'll tell you this. The difference between other people and our show is they're just picking free plays. They're just like, yep, yeah, take this. I'm not betting it, but take this. Take this. I'm not betting it. Yep, take this. I don't have $1 on it, and I don't keep a record of our free plays. However, I keep a record of our free plays. Hell, I could tell you every game that we gave out on January 3rd and if it was a winner or a loser. I give you guys plays our clients are paying for. I don't give you all the plays because it would make people that are paying us unhappy, obviously. So, like Dave can confirm, Dave is on my personal plays. Edward's on my personal plays. A lot of you guys are on my personal plays in here. Zuzu's on my personal plays. A lot of you guys are on my personal plays. Karen's on our premium plays. A lot of you guys are on my premium plays as well. So you guys are able to confirm that what I give out is what people are paying for. I appreciate that, Corey. Corey says, yeah, man, at Capper's Direct, you really better than the others, man. I'm not even going to lie. I appreciate that. We try and bring you guys all the big stuff absolutely free. So, with that being said, first free play. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Just make it before somebody texts me. Just make the game before 7. What if I give out a game that's in the evening? So, if your bookies close before the game start, go open up an offshore account. If your bookies are closed, go find another book. No exception. Bookies are closed. It's 3:50 in the afternoon here in Vegas. Remember, we used to not go live until later. So anyways, first free play that we are going to give away. Got to double check the lines here first. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you guys miss a game. All right? I never let you guys miss a game. Nobody ever misses a game with me. Nobody. All right, if you're the guy that just signed up for a week of my premium plays and a week of my personal plays, you better call me now. Gus, if you're watching, call me now because I do have a couple games that start here in just a minute. All right, first free play. I'm double checking the line because I want to make sure you guys got the right lines, all right? I don't even know where I'm looking. Don't worry, you're not missing a game. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right, first premium play. It does start in 8 minutes. It is the first one. All right, guys. The line has gone up a half a point. I'm not too concerned with it. Detroit versus North Kentucky. We are rolling with Northern Kentucky minus the 12.5. Northern Kentucky minus the 12.5. See, look, I even put it in the comments. I know, Edward. I'm just giving everybody a hard time. Brian has been since the very first video. Same thing with Mike. All right, guys, free personal play. If I could spell, it would make it even better. Free personal play. It is a later game, so don't worry. You're not going to miss this one. I promise. I promise. All right, free premium or free personal play. South Florida plus the 5. Dave, you just texted me when you should be texting your bookie. You got to call. You got to text him for the lines, not me, buddy. Absolutely. There's 116 in the chat now. They've been here the whole time. Unfortunately, Google was way off the mark. So enjoy those free plays, guys. I do have to... It's all good, Dave. It's all good. I am going to call this customer real quickly. But thank you all for tuning in. If you guys haven't done so, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys... hit that thumbs up button if you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys free winning plays 7 days a week, 365 days a year. South Florida game is not until 9 Eastern. No offense, I hope, I don't wish bad on anybody, but I think Northern Kentucky is the play. Infamous Winer, awesome, all the way from the beaches. Guys, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button if you appreciate all the hard work. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Remember, today is the last day to get 3 days of our premium plays or 3 days of my personal plays for 99 bucks. It doesn't matter if you're already on an account. If you want to extend, it won't take any time away. It'll just start when your current subscription ends. It will save you money in the long run. Saving money is making money. Just think of it as an extra free bet on us. So 3 days of our personal plays, 99 bucks. 3 days of our premium plays, 99 bucks. Or you can get 1 full week of premium plays and 1 full week of my personal plays for 350 bucks, guys. Get instant access to them on the website. Everybody, you're welcome. Thank you all for tuning in. You never know, I might be back, probably not. I'm going to hit that mute button so I can call this client real quick. Thank you guys for all tuning in. It's much. For some reason, the stream ain't working. There we go. Hey, look who's back. Guess who's back? Back again. You can't get rid of me now. Can't get rid of me now. I've never used Bookmaker, Jared, but I've heard great things about them. I do have a 5 Dimes account. I do like 5 Dimes. But again, good luck to everybody. I appreciate everybody that tuned in and bared with us today. I do think we did break down quite a few games. I like how the other people want to talk. I'm just the guy that sits in the chair for 3 hours, yet, you know, we get a hell of a lot of views and people tune in. So we must provide a decent amount of content for people to actually want to stick around or at least come back. Doesn't bother me. You don't have to use Bitcoin, but I recommend it. It makes the payout a hell of a lot faster, Raymond. The payout on 5 Dimes is a lot faster if you're using Bitcoin. It's like within 24 hours. Yeah, Marquise, it said 3 people were here, yet when we asked people to make a comment, 40 comments came out really quickly. I'm rapidly putting in bets on my phone just because I running out of time. As I'm running out of time. Jose, awesome, man. A lot of people are on the guaranteed. While we went to the show, it just kept... I mean, these are all orders coming through for people on guaranteed game. I mean, that's all today. So, absolute ton. No, you guys can't see anyways on the screen, but you're one of many smart people, and hopefully we're on the right side. I believe we're on the right side. I believe we definitely got a good winner. I really do. Actually, I see you just purchased it 10 minutes ago, Jose. Awesome. I appreciate it, bud. I appreciate all the support from everybody. Remember, we've got that free play video out on Portland State, Northern Colorado. I do like that game. That should be a nice winner for everybody as well. Yeah, why did I get logged out? I've been live for so long with you guys, I didn't get a chance to place my bets. I should have bet them earlier when I gave them all out, but my personal plays I just got in, and believe it or not, I just got my guaranteed game, and I almost missed that sucker. Even better, I'm actually getting that free play on South Florida +5. I actually got it at +5.5, minus $1.05, believe it or not. Nice, good luck, Mr. Michael Jordan. Yeah, Raymond, it should be okay. I got it at 12.5, so I'm not too concerned there. And actually, I just got South Florida at +5.5, minus $1.05. That's a hell of a line there. I actually really like that one. I'm actually just putting in my plays. Ryan, I did. He texted me back. I asked him if he'd call me. I said I wanted to buy a package. Here's what he sent me. He said, he texted me back from a New Jersey number, 732 area code. Oh, no, sorry, that was a different text message that I got. Hold on. Oh, he texted me from a 207 area code. I don't even know where 207 is. Maine. Quebec, Canadian number. No, Michael Jordan. It was just a quick game day breakdown, but now that I heard that somebody put in the comments that Bozo was on it, so no. Nope. Hey, it looked good. It definitely looked good. But Ryan, he texted me from a 207 number. Thank you for responding, NBA. Tonight I've got an NBA lock of the night that I would like to share with if you agree to join after we win tonight. For 2 days of winners for $42. Fair? I said, sure, what's the winner? And I said, can you call me? He goes, not at the moment, I'm swapped. I said, bummer, I was going to sign up. Now I need a big win. Michael Jordan, even a broke clock is right twice a day. But can he win 2 in a row? He's like 2-5 this month and like 4-20 in the last 24 days. All right, guys, I do appreciate everybody that joined in on the chat and participated that's still here. We're just chit-chatting, and it's time to move along. Time to finish out the day. It's 4 o'clock. We got games rolling. Games are starting. We got money to be made. Good luck, everybody. Good luck to everybody that bet our free plays. So that's 3 free plays that we put out for you guys today. I'm hoping when it's all said and done, we're 15-4 on free plays for the month. That would put our record for the month at 79%. That would be acceptable. I'd be happy with that one. Take it easy, everybody, and I can't promise you I'm going to try and go live tomorrow. Uh-oh. Chubs McGee's got some fat food on his desk. Fat food on his desk. You hear that noise? Got to feed that fat face. I can't promise that I'll be live tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to try and go live tomorrow again. Can't promise it, but I'm going to try and see if we can do it. And if I could squeeze it in the busy schedule, I definitely will. But if not, remember we'll be live again on Saturday, dark and early in the morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, breaking down college basketball, the NBA. It's going to be another big day today, guys. So again, good luck to everybody. Let's all make some money. Good luck. Always bet within your means. Remember, guys, don't do anything stupid. Don't bet out of your comfort zone. Don't bet out of your means. That's when bad shit happens. So, be safe and good luck. Let's make some money. Let's eat some good food tonight. And again, thank you everybody for that tuned in, that buys our plays, that trusts us to deliver you guys a winning service week in and week out. So again, thank you everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you.